it's your girl, Hope Your TV Movie Bestie, and I watch good shit. And I just got done watching this week's episode of Abbott Elementary. Now, y'all, this was a sad episode. Gregory and Janine broke up? What? We waited 3 years for them to get together, and now they done broke up? And then over something I felt like was trivial. Gregory and Janine are planning a vacation. A happy occasion. They decide they're going to go to the Outer Banks. They live in Philly. The Outer Banks is like South Carolina, some parts of Virginia. It's far. They started figuring out how they're going to get there. And to me, this was a no-brainer. We gonna fly. You don't even know the math from Philly to North Carolina, but I know it's far. Janine was like, yeah, we're going to fly. And Gregory was like, fly? We're going to drive. Drive? It's 7 hours and 37 minutes. And Janine was like, it's vacation. I'm ready to be rested. I don't want to have this long ride fighting traffic. Gregory's like, well, a flight is a waste of money. What? Now, y'all, I'm going to stop you right there because I'm biased about this because my favorite thing to do besides laughing is traveling. And I don't like to drive. I'm going to fly everywhere. Like anybody who knows me knows I'm going to fly. I do not drive on family vacations, road trips, vacations. Look, if you tell me y'all are driving, I'm going to say y'all driving and I'll meet you at the hotel because I'm flying. I am that girl. I'm going to be at the Delta Sky Lounge, the Centurion Lounge, wherever Priority Pass lounges take me. I'm going to be eating and drinking before my flight, and then I'm going to get on my flight and be chilling. This turned into a whole thing. Janine said she came up with a solution. Gregory said he came up with a solution. Gregory's solution was to go to Atlantic City. Janine was like, I don't want to go to Atlantic City. She said, no, I saw a problem, but I just went ahead and bought the tickets. And Gregory was like, you wasted all this money just so we can fly? Gregory, it's not a waste. How else we gonna get there, sir? She tried to explain it to him, and he was just like, this is why you bad with money. And I said, oh, wait a minute now, because buying a flight don't make you bad with money. If it's spur of the moment, you're not going to save that much. So it don't matter. And I was just like, what happened? So they got to arguing about this. Gregory was like, well, maybe we don't need to go on vacation. Janine said, so we ain't never going to go on vacation? It just kept going back and forth. Janine said, well, maybe we don't need to be together. And Gregory was just like, and then they just walked out of separate rooms. And I'm like, what happened? I was so confused, y'all, because I did not understand this. I felt like Janine easily fixed the problem. Gregory seemed like the money was the issue. She spent her money to buy the tickets, so he didn't have to. I mean, y'all in a relationship, y'all live together, y'all obviously share money, and what was the issue? Like, he said she was bad with money. Now, I haven't seen that in another episode, so maybe she is, and if that's a problem, then that's a separate conversation y'all need to have about how she spends money and stuff like that. But not make it a whole issue today. And certainly not that y'all need to break up. Also, is this maybe because Janine solved the problem and she's the female and you wanted to solve it as the man? I don't know, y'all, but I was so confused and sad. What? Because I think Janine and Gregory are like perfect. They basically like the same person, just the female and male version of each other. It was sad. So I was like Jacob at the end of the episode where I guess Janine texted him and said they broke up, and he just started throwing up. And he was like, bleh, like, what's going on? That was me because I said, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know, but I hated it. What did y'all think about this episode? We had an episode like this. Abbott Elementary is usually very funny, and it was just sad this week. That's my thoughts. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. I'm on all the socials. Your TV Movie Bestie, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.